pests out of there. Good Wednesday morning. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Zach Lashley.
And I'm Haley Hernandez. We're going to get right over to Daji with a check of the weather.
Hey, good morning, y'all. We are
at this time.
Okay, before we get to Daji, we're going to go to a news conference that's taking place regarding the situation that we've been following throughout the 8 o'clock hour in Sharpstown. Let's take a listen.
Find out more. We will know more, but I will open up a few questions now.
Chief,
do you know why?
Why was he fired the shot at someone, or why did he fire the shot?
So that's a good question. To your point, it's still under investigation. This is why our investigators out here still, canvassing the scene and perhaps try to retrieve some additional information they may have. Right now, the thing I want to say is the fact that there were some passengers on a bus, and because of the fast decision-making process, with our bus operator, she was quickly able to open the door to let all the passengers out, so no one was injured as a result of this incident. Now, I do want to take advantage of this moment to push out a public safety message too. The public safety message is meaning the fact that, sometimes stuff just happens, but the key is to know what's the best way to report it, right? So we do have a number, and the number is 713-224-COPS, 713-224-COPS, and the number is actually 2677, 2677. I'll call 911 in event of emergency, right? And it takes, you see something, say something, that's the key. And the thing I do want to brag about today is our officer quick response, and most importantly is the collaboration between us and HPD. And HPD and MPD were able to seamlessly arrive within minutes to contain the situation.
Was he having a mental health issue?
That's a good question, and that's going to be part of the investigation as well.
You said passengers on the bus. Do you know how many passengers?
So now, I don't know the exact number, but I know there were passengers on the bus, right? And again, this is still under investigation, and all the information I have right now is preliminary. As you know, I just walked up 5 minutes ago, right? So, as we get some additional information, our PIO team will, definitely contact y'all and disseminate those information, right?
Did he say anything before firing the shot?
So this is one thing I will say. It seems to be some sort of language, a barrier. So we're still going through the process of trying to find out.
And Chief, did the bus driver say that there was some kind of argument or fight on the bus? What could possibly?
At this time, it is not indicative of any argument or disturbance on the bus at the time. The simple fact that the male discharged the firearm at least once.
Did he put it down, or it was taken from him?
I don't have the information right now. I believe our officers, arrived on scene, safely detained him and took that pistol, in possession, right? Then again, I do want to reiterate and emphasize that it is preliminary. I don't want to make a lot of assumptions, right? Facts, as you go through an investigation, it may change, and I don't want to put out something prematurely when it's not accurate. So,
Chief, let me ask you, what is the overall, message here? Unfortunately, it's the holidays. People on the bus, These incidents happen. What do you tell people as far as just weapons on these buses or the rails?
So the overall message is I ask everyone, especially during the holiday season, a lot of folks out there traveling, number one is to be patient to where you need to go. And number two is there's no reason to escalate, any situation into violence, right? If you have, concerns or anything you need our attention, if it's an emergency, call 911. If not, call the number I just put out, 713-224-COPS, and that number is posted throughout the entire, from the metro system, and our signage, and it's all over, right? So, but the key takeaway with this is I do want to, the fact that our bus operator, was able to act quickly and, be able to kind of contact the people we need to contact and to bring all the resources we need to safely resolve the situation. And hey, I know what happened is extremely, critical, but the fact that, I pray every day for the simple fact that the resolution was, near perfect, right? Meaning the fact that no one was injured and then everyone was safe, and that's the most important thing.
I know you walked on the bus, and from outside we can't see. Is there any damage to the bus?
That's going to be part of the investigation, some slight damages. I just quickly took a quick assessment. Most importantly, I just wanted the bus to make sure that, to see the setup. So, just in case there may be some additional questions I can answer. But one more question.
Chief, were the passengers ever held on the bus against their will? Or were they just able to?
So this is all preliminary. Based on what I've gathered so far, it does not appear to be. So.
Chief, can you
you let us know if there's any working cameras inside the...
So that's going to be part of the investigation as well. I mean, that's one thing that's why the CID team, our criminal investigative team, is out here going through all the information, right? So now, this is also a busy intersection too, just in case any passerby may drive by and have some additional, videos, cell phone videos. Please contact us so we can get those information, package it. Only, it is believed at this time, the male fired once.
And where did they hit in the bus?
They probably struck in the vicinity of, I would imagine somewhere in the bus, right? On the floorboard, something like that. So, yeah, something like that, yeah.
Did he have any other belongings with him, or did he just pull a gun?
I don't have the information right now. All right, last question, guys. One more. That's it.
Good.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we are hearing from Chief Tien there on the situation that we've been following since the 8 o'clock hour. At approximately 7:40 this morning, we heard of reports of a man opening fire, shooting one shot aboard a Metro bus in Sharpstown at the corner of Gessner and Bel Air. Again, that happened at 7:40. The good news is no one was hurt.
Right.
We saw that cell phone video from a KPRC2 viewer sent into our newsroom during the last hour. That man you see there on your screen as the camera zooms in, you will see that individual, that suspect, taken into custody, an officer pulling the pistol out of his pocket. So the great news again this morning, no one was injured, but as soon as we learn more information on this story, we of course will update you on air and online at clicktohouston.com.
Yeah.